So Muzz, talking after the 0-0 draw Cribs, 7-6 on penalties. Got to be pleased, if nothing else, with a clean sheet again tonight.
Yeah, it was no means classic, but for what it was, the game it was, we needed to back up our performance on Saturday. What we haven't done in recent past is get a result and then follow it with another performance. We had a few players missing today, walking wounded, but the players that came in stepped up, and obviously to get some youngsters in a bit of a game as well, and some experience. Yeah, really pleasing.
You say you made some changes. I think, was it 5 or 6 to the start lineup at least, wasn't it, from Saturday?
Yeah, it was 5 out. And again, just with some with little niggles, some with, again, a little bit more of an issue that we might have to monitor. But yeah, so 5 out. We've got players come in, players that have played most of the season. I said before the game, some of you played 30 plus games coming back into the team. Some of you played 10 plus, and some of you just started. Go and affect the game. Give me something. Give me a problem. Give me a problem for Saturday's selection. The monkey's off our back. You know, we won the game Saturday. We weren't going to go into tonight's game as a must-win for us, just to get that monkey off our back. We've now gone 2 games without defeat, so that's positive.
Not just without defeat, but 2 games without conceding a goal.
Yeah, like I said, Merch has been brilliant since he's been here. Brad Paul's done really well, and Elliot before him. But you know, Merch has been very unlucky in some of the performances that we've had against some of the teams we've had. That you know, there's been a lot of goals going in, and none himself. I can't fault the guy. He was so assured of Wootton Bassett. He's made a penalty save Saturday. Tonight again, he was assured. Everything, you know, that came into him stuck, and that's been pretty much every performance he's been for us. So 2 clean sheets, but the pleasing thing for me was Pritch wasn't available today. Dan Landers, Maka, we had 2, Callum came in at fullback. Shape was brilliant. Kieran Squire's coming back again, having another. He's come in and didn't look out of place. So like shape wise, with making 5 changes and bringing Maka and Warren off, just as a precautionary ready for Saturday. But also giving the youngsters a bit of a time on the pitch to maybe go and progress and see how they do.
Yeah, you said you first to the youngsters. Obviously, Riley Mace has played the last few games, but in addition to that, tonight we saw some of the players who've come through from the development. Dayton Fallows, Ellis Daines, Rutherford. There was a few players, Thomas Shyman as well. Really good to see. But I thought as well, one of the really pleasing things when we got to penalties, a number of them stepped up and took responsibility.
Yeah, I picked the first 5 and just said, did they want them? Obviously with Thomas, he's got a great record on penalties. Tonight, unfortunately, wasn't to be, but he'll step up and score goals, but and penalties. Pleasing thing for me was they came in, they stepped up, they showed composure, and it is pressure for them. It's pressure for them that they're playing in the level they're playing at, to step up, play for the first team, score a goal, be on the winning team, see what it's like to be involved in the first team environment. Like I say, Dayton is only 16. Ellis, we trained at St Peter's a couple of weeks ago. I was quite impressed looking at him. So it's not just my first team. I generally am trying to get players involved from the development, and obviously if I don't go training, if I don't go and watch these players, then I'll never know. And if I'm trying them tonight, and all of them, like I said, Riley's been very consistent in the last 3 games. So is Thomas, and the other 2, like you say, I'm really pleased at how they performed tonight.
I thought just the other thing to reflect on, like Greg's couple of saves by Merch in the penalty shootout, including one to take us through to the next round. Yeah,
like as I said, I can't speak highly enough of Merch. I've worked with him as a 18-year-old, and now it just gives us that bit of confidence. Like I said, 2 great saves, but like I said, in the 90 minutes, albeit like I said, it wasn't a classic. No keeper was peppered. No keeper had a lot to do tonight, but everything he had to do, he did well.
Yeah, semi-final will be the Bolton Rovers or Lydney Town. I'm guessing you're just pleased to be in the last 4.
Yeah, well, that's all I said, guys. It doesn't matter what competition it is. We have to try and gain some sort of momentum from Saturday. We wanted to progress. Like I say, 5 changes. We have progressed. We know they didn't have their strongest team out. That they're going to go on, and it's going to be nip and tuck with Malvern for the rest of the season. And fair play to them. They come here. They've had a go, like you say. But For us, like you said, it's a really, really pleasing thing to get through, get another result, get a clean sheet. We were getting fed up. That was 7 defeats in a row. Just said to the guys, we're getting fed up of losing. There are habits. There's bad habits, good habits, winning habits, losing habits. At the minute, we've had 2 in a row without defeat.
And then just turning our attention to Saturday, Wantage Town visit us. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, like I said, I look forward to every game. It's just this one is now. We've got a bit of momentum. We don't know how it's going to pan out on Saturday, but I know the guys are chomping at the bit. I've got a squad that now that team tonight could actually start an electric Prem game. So it's not like we're struggling for players. We just got to manage our injuries, make sure we get everything right. Wantage to be what Wantage are. They're mid-table, so it's up and down with their form. We beat them once, but it doesn't mean we're gonna get a result. We're gonna have to be 110% from minute one. Well, from Friday night to Saturday evening. If we get our preparation right and give it our best shot, then we'll have a chance of getting a result.
Plenty to look forward to, same as momentum on our way. Cheers, mate.
Tidy, thank you.